Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
And he's running in the open. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Line gets set. First down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Got a lot of running room. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They run the reverse. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense can get after you in a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 coming up.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas 10, UCF 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Keeps looking downfield. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick strike complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
The express, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Knights are marching down the field. Defense in press coverage. The back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score UCF.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Agnew. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Slides away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
It's a reverse. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drop. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just
turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pocket starts to collapse.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll be positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He caught it, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Knights. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Coming after it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking to throw. He's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that run. Going for the big play. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The run to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
At the 19-yard line.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
31, UCF 28.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going up top on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, UCF 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Also, 2 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas 38, UCF 35.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, you don't have your head on the swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
At the 14. Brings up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
UCF 42.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Release to the back. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock power as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
The give out of the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Touchdown, UCF! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day.